What's going on, people? Jay the Black here, back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I want to talk about Kevin Durant and Draymond Green. These two had a heated exchange after Draymond Green dribbled the ball down the court during the tail end of a game against the Clippers. He ended up losing the ball, goes to overtime. And KD was like, give me the ball. And knowing Draymond Green as he is, because he has no respect for Kevin Durant, he's jawing back and forth with Kevin Durant, and he ends up calling him a biatch multiple times. Even when they're on the bench, it looks like he was intentionally just trying to really go at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was kind of laughing it off because he knows that's how Draymond Green is, because Draymond Green has no respect for Kevin Durant. Even though Kevin Durant is an incredible basketball player, in the last couple years, he has basically solidified his legacy as a player with winning 2 NBA championships. You know, it's been an MVP, 2 NBA Finals MVPs. But I would say the one blemish is the fact that he left Oklahoma City, which was competing against the Golden State Warriors, to go to the Golden State Warriors to win. And KD did that for himself. I think KD looked at his legacy and he said he had to make a tough decision. And there were times where I was a bit critical of it. You know, I think KD's a cool person. I think he's a very interesting person. You know, very interesting guy. You know, he has a very, strange relationship with his mother. You know, his mother is treating him like, he's her boyfriend. And it's constantly in the media trying to speak for him. Like recently, she was talking about how Kevin Durant likes Magic Johnson and the Lakers or whatever. She's always speaking for him in the media, which is not always a good look. But Kevin Durant is an interesting guy. I've made video content on him before. And the thing is, with him leaving OKC, he did what was in the best interest of him. And a lot of people criticized him for doing that. But as I've sat back and seen him win championship after championship, I understand why he left. Sometimes in life, you got to make difficult choices. You got to leave your comfort zone. Oklahoma City was a comfort zone. He had been there since his second year in the NBA, because he was with the Seattle Sonics his first year, and I believe they moved his second year, I believe. And Russell Westbrook had been his teammate for a long time, but he grew tired of Russell Westbrook. Russell wears on a lot of people, just like Draymond Green wears on a lot of people. So when they got into that heated exchange on the bench, KD, when he came back into the game, people viewed what he was saying as, I'm out of here. And I think he is out of there. Now, they do have a 12-3 record as it stands right now, and they are an incredible team with him there. But Kevin Durant went there to win championships. He did not go there to build a dynasty there, or to, just build a legacy as a Golden State Warrior. He was there as a mercenary, just like LeBron James. LeBron James is basically like a mercenary. He's just going where he wants to go. He wanted to go play and live in Miami. Then he wanted to go play. He wanted to go play and live back in Cleveland. Now he's wanting to live and play in Los Angeles. Would it surprise anybody if he goes back to Cleveland? No. Wouldn't surprise anybody. Depends on his longevity, Now with Draymond Green, it's the same way. His mother is in the spotlight constantly. As a matter of fact, as I'm recording this video, I'm seeing that, she's on social media, going at people for bashing her son. Well, your son was seen calling another man a bitch, arguing with somebody because he lost the ball at the end of the game. And all Kevin Durant was saying was passing the ball. See, I want y'all to understand, this situation goes deep. In Kevin Durant's first season with the Golden State Warriors, okay, there was an incident really early in the season when Draymond Green was seen yelling at Kevin Durant. Now, I only saw like I think I saw a video clip, and now it's basically become a meme. But KD was looking in the opposite direction, and Draymond Green was in his face yelling at him because Draymond has no respect for him. I think that when Kevin Durant left OKC to go to the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green did see that as being weak, even though he wanted him there because they wanted to win. I think Draymond Green is a winner. I think he's a winner. Whenever it's time for him to step up, he steps up. You know, he's not going to have big numbers every night, but his energy and his game, not his game, but the way he plays as a team member, you know, he's not trying to be selfish. He is a leader. I think he is the leader of that team. And him getting in Kevin Durant's face right after Kevin Durant signed there says a lot about him. Now, we can say that that's just who Draymond Green is, but you can't tell me that there have been other players on that team who've messed up and he's gotten in their face. I mean, JaVale McGee was on their team. I mean, JaVale McGee is known for making errors and doing, you know, goofy things on the court, but I didn't see him jump in his face. But he was so quick to jump in Kevin Durant's face. It's almost as if he felt like Kevin Durant needed that. It's almost like he felt like Kevin Durant needed that extra push. He needed somebody to be in his face and tell him what he's doing wrong. But I think that Kevin Durant doesn't respond to that kind of stuff. Why you think he stopped wanting to play with Russell? Because Russell was kind of like that. Russell doesn't get in your face, but Russell is not going to hold back his opinion of you. And Draymond Green is the same way. But Draymond Green goes to different lengths. You know what I'm saying? He had to literally be pulled away from the huddle because he seemed like he wanted to hop in Kevin Durant's face. Because Kevin Durant was not going to let him talk to him any kind of way. I think Kevin Durant has allowed Draymond Green to talk to him any kind of way. I can understand that Draymond Green was his coach and he was coaching him up. But at the end of the day, Draymond, you're a teammate. You're making less money than Kevin Durant. And Kevin Durant sees that. He's like, I'm not going to let this dude talk down to me. You know, I'm putting up numbers. I'm helping this team win. You're just another teammate on the team. Even though your energy and your focus is needed, your leadership, your passion. But I think Kevin Durant had enough of Draymond Green, you know, and that's what you saw. And Draymond Green does have a history of being kind of like a bully. You know, he was accused of, you know, beating up this smaller, you know, Michigan State football player. Allegedly. You know, Draymond Green does come off as an asshole, but he's the type of asshole you want on your team when it counts. But I just feel like Kevin Durant got what he was looking for when he signed there. He wanted to win a championship, and that's exactly what he got. And I think that is why those two, more and more, you're going to see them getting at each other. When Kevin Durant didn't have the championships, I think he put up with that because he wanted to win. He wanted to know what it was like to win championships. But now that he has that, he's not putting up with Draymond Green, like talking to him any kind of way. He's not. Now, also, I think Kevin Durant, it was reported that Kevin Durant had said that he hasn't spoken to Draymond Green. I'm pretty sure he hasn't. I mean, Draymond Green was calling him out of his name, being disrespectful. I wouldn't want to talk to him either. And I think this is a step in Kevin Durant just, you know, basically saying enough is enough with Draymond Green. I'm pretty sure Draymond Green has said other things in the locker room during practice that's never really reported because the media always wants to paint Golden State in a good light. They don't like to talk about any drama that's going on with the Golden State Warriors unless it's, you know, that something happens publicly. But if it's not happening publicly, you're not going to hear much coming from them, you know, because they're the media darlings, so to speak, you know. Now, Draymond Green did get fined and suspended. He got suspended for a whole game and was fined $120,000. Imagine you being fined $120,000 from your job, okay? That just shows you that these guys are doing pretty good. They're eating, you know. But I don't know why Draymond Green's mother is saying anything. I mean, your grown son decided to sit there and repeatedly call another man a biatch. You need to talk to your son instead of responding to people on Twitter or Instagram, wherever social media platform you on. Let your sons be men. Do you know how bad it looks when the mothers of grown adult males are trying to come to their defense? It doesn't look right. It didn't look right when Kevin Durant's mother, walked up to him while he was doing an interview, grabbed his chin. That wasn't a good look. And it's not a good look when you have mothers of, listen, KD's almost 30. He's almost there. Why are you still speaking on his behalf, saying anything about him publicly, man? Come on, man. Let these dudes be men, man. And like I said, I truly believe Draymond Green just doesn't respect Kevin Durant. He doesn't like Kevin Durant, but he tolerates him. Because all you see him is he's yelling at Kevin Durant. When have you ever seen high-profile basketball players? Now, you did have incidents where teammates will kind of yell at each other, but that's usually in the heat of the moment. But what was going on, it just seemed how extra Draymond Green was being. The fact that DeMarcus Cousins had to pull him away from the huddle because he seemed like he wanted to jump in Kevin Durant's face. And he's still talking shit about Kevin Durant. Lets you know there's something deeper there. The dude just don't like Kevin Durant. He doesn't like Kevin Durant's demeanor. He doesn't like the fact that he gets a lot of praise. Maybe he feels like he's overrated. We're going to hear about this stuff years from now. Years from now, we're going to hear about how Draymond Green just doesn't like Kevin Durant. And if you look at both of their backgrounds, you'll see why that animosity may be where it is and why they handle it the way that they handle it.